fight that any wrongdoing, whether on an oppressed Ugandan or not, it is wrong. And a sober society should be able to stand against any wrongdoing. Nti omuntu bw'omukwata n'omusiba ate n'omutulugunya n'omusodomaizinga ng'abanyarwanda munyarwanda wa Bobby, tuveeyo tukiwakanye. Si kulinda akirize emisango nga ali ku kisenge bamunyigiriza aweddeyo ate ne tuddaawo ne tutandika okwewera okumukuba lwakuba ayogera ebitakwatagana. Ekyo kikyamu baganda bange, era ne gwe basinza okunyigiriza okuddamu oba okulumiriza muntu yenna our words in situations that might put us
and mind. Fena tusobola okuba nga tulina ebirowoozo ebyenjawulo oba eno issue okugirowooleza mu ngeri ey'enjawulo. Nze nsuubira no one owes you being a hero at their expense. The Ssaanyas don't owe us to be a hero. The Olivias don't owe us to be a hero. At the end of the day, we all everyone, believes in. You know you're doing this for yourself. The Bobi Wine Ssaanya saga teaches us that at the end of the day, we have a population to educate that you're not in the struggle because of Bobi Wine. You're not in the struggle because Bobi Wine is in the struggle. You're not fighting Museveni because Bobi Wine is fighting Museveni. But Bobi Wine yatisiza abaana b'abantu. Like, are they fighting for Bobi Wine? Are you fighting for Uganda? It's a question you should ask yourself. Whenever you're making a decision that is very risky as far as the struggle is concerned, it must be between you and your country. You must analyze the decision between you and your country. Yes, you people, everyone is going to ask us to understand the Olivia Lutaayas, to understand the Ssaanyas. Yes, we are going to understand them. Naye kino kirina okutulaga nti tulina okwesomesa fenna each of us has a role in teaching ourselves that we are in the struggle not for Bobi Wine, that a day will wake up and you'll be implicated for you to think you were doing something for Bobi Wine. I went to the battle line because of Bobi Wine. No. You said whatever you said because of Bobi Wine. No. And this is a mistake many of us we make when we are tweeting. They were arrested because they were supporting Bobi Wine. It is true. But it is not the reality. The fact of the matter, they were arrested because they believe in an idea of a better Uganda, which is the Bobi Wine idea. So it is a lesson back to us. It is a lesson to each of us that we are going to stop debunking issues that Ssaanya is saying. So another way of viewing this, there is a way you say that is not true. Gwe wenna aliyo mu struggle nga ogendako era olunaku olumu olowooze nti bino ebintu obirimu lwa Kyagulanyi, ebintu obirimu lwa Joel Ssenyonyi, obirimu lwa Precious, oba obirimu olw'omuntu yenna munnange ekyokola kikyamu. Actually okubeera mu bintu ng'obirimu ku lw'omuntu omulala, it is better n'obiviiramu ddala. Because at the end of the day, if a problem happens, ogenda retaliating at what? Yankoze sense of it. This is what actually they're saying. Oh, no yankoze sense of it, no yankoze sense of it. But let's go back to the drawing board and examine yourself into a struggle for a better country. Njirimu kuki. Kyogamba Kyagulanyi wakeera ku makya nawagira Museveni naawe ogenda muwagira. Nedda. Fenna Bannayuganda bali wabwera awo. Let's be in the struggle because of the principles, because of the values we believe in. When you know the values you believe in, you know what and how to fight for what you want to fight for. You shouldn't be in the struggle because somebody else is in the struggle. Don't be in the struggle because, my brother is in the struggle. No, I'm struggle to the people that post about the struggle and the people that get the numbers on Twitter. No. This should be a self-conviction. It must convict you not only ku bintu ebikuliraanye gamba okay enguudo mbi amalwaliro mabi wana tusomye tetulina mirimu. Museveni we yagendera mu nsiko, one of his top 10-point program was security. During Nyanjula just lost a brother to insecurity. That means no gata principles and values ng'otunuulidde ebintu ebiri mu ggwanga lino gamba no, we need to take a stand about this. So as we try to understand our brothers, at the end of the day, fenna igwe naawe njagala okitegeere nti Ssaanya teyali mukomera lwakuba nze sikwatangako Ssaanya ne muteeka eruzira. Teyaliyo lwakuba nze yaliyo because of the values zakkiririzaamu. When you believe that and accept that in your heart, you will see how far you can go with the struggle. That's why nze ekintu newe kintuukako mu kaseera kano, I can't tell you nti nsobola okeera ku makya ne nkugamba nti kintuuseeko lwakino. I only tell you kintuuseeko because of what I believe in. So byonna by'okola. If you have to take a second thought about supporting Bobi Wine, then you're not fit to play for us. As we try to understand our brothers, naffe ffennyini eno sage tulaze tulina okuddayo ne twekebera naye ate era ne issues ze bagenda raisinga, let's not keep quiet on them, let's debunk them mu buli ngeri. Buli video w'ogisanga teekawo ekituufu ekirina era ng'odibankinga ebigambo bya Charlie ono osobola okumala. Somebody has got out of prison and they are free to do anything. They will kill somebody and we say no, let's understand them. No, ekikyamu kigenda sigala nga kikyamu ebbanga lyonna kigenda sigala nga kikyamu ebbanga lyonna oba okikoze mu ngeri ki oba okikoze mu ngeri ki kyo kisigala nga kikyamu. Neeyanziza Suna simanyi oba okomyewo naye oba tonnakomawo.
Nkomyewo, I've listened to your submission. Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Morgan, for submission. Watch the is the number yakawala because yeah. So thank you so much for Katimuse.
Funny enough, omwayo twamala nno ne tufuuka ne bakyali, she's my close friend kati ate mukwano nnyo wa girlfriend wange. So ekyo kikulaga ng'omusajja mulamu, sometimes you have to take a stand. There means waliwo ebintu bye tutadiscussingako. My children and my woman, you either support Bobi Wine or you look for where to stay.
Okay, tweyanziza ssebo olala onsendigira ka message ng'ofunye embeera bwetyo ne tusooka ne tukola ki tusorting ebintu bwe bityo. Yeah, thank you. I want to bring in Sarah. East Africa, wait, because there's someone that was on the line there, and I want to give Sarah the mic to engage a discussion. Don't forget to share the space. Yeah, Bomusanga Wembera to next time, you just forward it. My DM is always open for such numbers. I have a leadership training to train some people. So, yeah. Sarah, please have the mic. Then together mass.
Some of us to Akazuka, we're just literally shaking our brains to wake up. Thanks for the space.
Is Sarah speaking?
I am.
Yeah, she's speaking.
Okay, I think I have to drop.
Yeah. Thanks for the space and the topic. Indoctrination. When Savida Kazinda at that time, I was just going through my timeline and I saw ndabye post waliwo omukyala yaposting a few days ago ng'agamba nti Dr. Kizza Besigye anoonya biki and the rest of it, as we've been seeing it everywhere. And it made me think, hang on a minute, the last few days, oba ziringa nnaku ssatu oba nnya, tulina two things running parallel to each other. Tulina Dr. Kizza Besigye, tulina but the 19 or 18, they released 18. Ne pace gye bafulumizaako content, I'll call it content, oba propaganda yemu. Leero ku makya bakya ne bafulumya audio bwa Kizza Besigye, afternoon ne bafulumya Ssaanya. Little bits mulire okwo mulye kano mulye kali akasanya kajja batabula aka Kizza Besigye kajja batabula. So something must be brewing. I don't know what it is, nayenga something is brewing. And we are being systematically indoctrinated to discuss these particular issues. And speaking of the particular issues, I personally, I haven't shared anything about, of course, but then Ebya Ssaanya.
After Sarah, you'll be the next speaker. Please put your hand down. East Africa, Jemba. Get a Sarah.
Okay, nengamba tulina two options. Tulina option ey'okureactinga ku information gye batuwa, which is exactly what they want, oba ey'okudebunkinga nga Dr. Morgan's bw'agambye. We could choose to debunk whatever is going on as soon as possible, because at the end of the day, they use different medias. We bagenda ku national, bagenda ku state media, genda ku Sanyuka, like we've had and all that. Of course, by the time they get there, it would be maybe a great idea okuba nti nno ki tekintu kyabwe tukiyiyeemu amazzi, so to speak. And then I was looking at solitary confinement, which is where Sanya was kept majority of the time. Tetumanyi how long. However, I looked at it is an illegal way of keeping someone. The maximum period of time omuntu gye basobola omuteekamu solitary confinement is 14 days. That is the international law. 14 days. More than that, oba omenya amateeka. So, and someone, a system bagitandika, the Japanese started it during the World War, naba Vietnamese ne bagikozesanga nga bawamba abasirikale ba American soldiers ne abateeka mu solitary confinement, then they make them confess. Of course, this man, bitabuse as crossings. We on one hand we need to learn to step back before we react. Wabera kuba system ye eriwo to keeping up busy, but if we can step back, ne tuba so can the bigger picture. What move has this man made? Like we looked at this week, move chijakoze. So are we going to react to it, or are we going to debunk it? What are we going to do? How are we going to play along with his game? Are we going to counteract it? Are we to take away into ekirala? Because at the end of the day, ono musajja abadde mu buyinza ebbanga ddene, and he understands how Ugandans react. He understands what they're going to do. Yet atubeera atubala naga bwe naakola kino bajja kukola kino nzizeeko kino. But if we are able to step back and go like, okay, akoze kino ajja kuzzaako kino, kati naffe ne tumubala agenda kuzzaako kino, ffe tukole kino. And such moments zimujja ku line gy'abaddeko. Zimujja ku line gy'abaddeko n'asobola okukola kino. Of course, he ends up making so many mistakes. So, as a wind down, I've lost my trail of thoughts. Nayenga, what I was trying to drive at, nti tulina amateeka ge baamenya. And to muntu, of course, if you look into solitary confinement, so many things can happen to someone's mental well-being. Wounded Ugandan bwagambi, they're going to be in a state of mind etali ya bulijjo era yensonga lwaki tebakkiriza muntu kubeera mu eyo situation for a long period of time. Era waliwo outlined circumstances bagambe zina kubeera exceptions where someone is kept in such a situation. Obanga ngabade terrorist kati, okay, fine, babateddeko gwa terrorism, but still there is exceptions and there is rules guiding solitary confinement, how long for, and what those exceptions are. So we can decide to go a different way because we've always reacted to these things. Maybe we can go a different way and just go like, the Ugandan government did such and such and such to the prisoners, some of which baba solitary confinement for this period of time. Baba kuba ye Museveni agala tufugire mu butamanya. Tulina omulaga nti tumanyi ate ne tutambulira mu kumanya ne mu mateeka guiding both the country, East Africa, and the international community. Yenda kugira nga ndekaawo for now. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sarah. I understand we've been speaking about this thing for some period of time. We have been speaking a lot about these incidents, and they are coming so fast. We really wonder what they are cooking. We will see what they're trying to cook. For me, last time I heard the space member government. The way I see things, they may be trying to divert something because these people were not yet. They had given them 3 months up to January, and then they from nowhere they released them. They released them. They never even put anywhere on official handle that they have pardoned them and all that. They issued a fake letter that you can't even trace its source. Prisons has not even written anywhere, posted anywhere that they have officially released them, like how they do when Museveni pardons other prisoners, things like that. You find like you suspect that this could be maybe they are still in jail, maybe they are still they give themselves allowance that in case something happens they can just take them back and tell no, you were not released. There's nothing of official that released you. So things like that, but also talking about the solitary they consider hardliners and they are put there. So that's where Sanya said here that prisoners, I mean, much to parliament prisoners